Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to Urban Vogue Radio. It's your boy, Milla Mufasa, aka Milla the Gemini. Today is a very beautiful day. We thank God for the gift of life. It's a new year. We thank God for last year, 2021. It came with so much struggles, so much challenges. But we thank God that we are now in a bright 2022. So, welcome to 2022. Yes, that is it. That is it. That is it. So, today we're going to have a very important conversation that affects us in one way or the other. But let me not just tell you what the conversation is all about because somebody interesting on set. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We'll be back. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome back. Today we have a very special guest. I see her. She's a very energetic person, a very wonderful personality. Let's use this opportunity to welcome, Comfy!
Baby!
So, Comfy, she actually is Comfy, short for comfort, I know so.
Comfort, please.
But where your nickname, we know you as Comfy, yeah. She's an architect and she's a I think entrepreneur, join them too, Abby.
Yeah, I'm a product designer.
You're a product designer too. You do so many things. You're welcome to Urban Vogue Radio. So today we're going to go straight to the point. We're going to discuss about something where affects me and you. Like, we need to discuss about that. I believe you know the topic already, but let me just rewind. And the title of this conversation is Why Failed Marriages is Becoming a Norm.
How do I want to take affect me and you?
Somehow we go get there. For person who don't marry, you go talk as CB. For person who never marry, you go talk as CB. What do you think?
Oh, yeah,
but yeah, let's go straight to the point. Like, what is your own personal definition? What's your own personal definition of marriage?
I don't understand. Social studies definition.
No, give me your own definition.
There is no man. I don't understand. Two people living together and under a situation where society has accepted, okay, you're husband and wife. That's what I'm concerned.
But there must be something that your own personal definition. Leave social studies out of it. What's your own personal definition?
Social studies. That's it.
No, you have to tell me your own.
Man and woman coming together to publicly profess their love for each other, their commitment to each other on a forever note in front of people and in front of God.
Okay, but for me, I think marriage is beyond just the union and all that. It's like it's something that is precious. Like it's something that is sacred. I don't know whether you feel the same way, but
yeah, I feel you.
Yeah,
I feel you.
You saw your faces like this.
I feel you.
You feel me?
But something that is supposed to be sacred.
What makes you think that it's not sacred?
Have I said that?
But that's what you're trying to say now.
No, that's not what I'm trying to say. Please don't quote me anywhere.
Like what I was saying, like I see marriage as a union of two people who have said, okay, I accept your weaknesses, I accept your strengths, and I want to. Let us set up a family together. Let's have kids. I just see that.
Babies, yo.
Yeah, becoming explicit.
Let's make babies. Let's have kids. Let's make babies. Yeah. Different.
Yeah, okay. That is it. It's still part of the procreation process. Now, I would like to ask you, what are the things do you feel that someone needs to consider when getting into marriage, based on your definition of marriage?
First of all, I'm not an authority on marriage, so it's literally my personal views.
Yeah.
And I think before you get married, you have to consider, it's not an exclusive list. There's still like 1,000 more I may not be able to mention. But your mind has to be in the right place.
Yeah.
You have to be old enough.
Sure.
To commit your life to someone else other than your parents.
Yeah.
And to take charge of your home. Yeah. And you have to be old enough. You have to have enough financial backing. It might not necessarily be cash in hand, but you know. It might not necessarily be. But maybe
your ability to provide.
Thank you. Yeah. Your ability to provide. Because you're now going to be primarily responsible for a person or other people's survival.
Yeah.
Right, that kind of a thing. So spiritually, you have to be there because this life is not just physical.
Okay.
What else? You have to be ready, Sha.
Well, for me, I feel that
100%.
the things you need to put into consideration is, how, like you said, how responsible you are. What is your level of responsibility? How trustworthy can you be? How ready are you to take care of someone? Like, it's outside being responsible and all that. So another thing you need to put are you emotionally stable to get into that thing called marriage? Because we know most times people always make a mistake to compare what is obtainable in normal dating relationship in marriage, and that thing is like it's like a common problem right now. You feel you just like you just want that picture, that mental picture that was in your dating. You just want to come and place it in marriage. Marriage is a very serious affair. It's something that a lot comes into play. Yes, the love counts too. Don't get me wrong. The love.
I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, love, but love counts. The interests, the collective and the individual interests. You guys, listen, it counts.
Chemistry.
Yes, you guys need to blend. Then you have to also think of, when it starts from after the marriage, she takes in, giving birth to children, parenting sets in. A lot happens in marriage. But there's something that is really bothering me. That's why we're going to discuss about it today. This new norm of divorces. We know that so many religious houses like condemns divorce or separation and all that. But there's a high level, a very serious high level of divorce. You see it among celebrities. There are so many celebrities that have gone through this process of even rich men. Let me use Bezos. Let me use is it Jeff
Okay, you
Bezos?
shouldn't laugh.
Yes, Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos. I mean, Bill Gates. Let them come down. There's a lot. Even celebrities. I don't want to put them on the spotlight, but it's a huge amount of divorce taking place. Even within, you see it in your environment.
Really?
Yes.
Hold on a second. Are you sure I would fit my environment?
Yes, because
we are dwelling on the statistics of the divorce rate these days getting astronomically high. But couldn't it also be because of the advent of social media and stuff? Like, because the people you've mentioned, for example, are the ones we've seen on the internet. Do you get? If I had to check my neighborhood, like my landlord is still married, my neighbor is still married, that kind of a thing. Are we sure it has nothing to do with
there are so many.
We are more aware of it now because of social media.
There are so many families right now that are having marital crisis.
Not divorced.
Yes, but they are on the way. yes, they are on the way. They are like they have jumped into the bus. They are about to get to that destination. Now, they're just a common. Let us just bring it down to a common relationship. Let's not bring it down to relationship. Okay. We know how relationship lasts in this country. What is the lifespan of dating relationship in this country?
Almost like this. It's like this.
So talk more.
But then again, I'll still come back to social media.
Yeah, social media has made it so obvious.
So horrible. Before I know that if I break up with you, before I will see another very, very cute, handsome bubble. I'll do like this. Do you understand? And then even if I break up with you, everybody knows me as your girlfriend. If I break up with you, like, is there something wrong with me? Like, it's going to be very hard for me to just move on.
Yes, exactly.
Now,
it's so easy.
Internet has put in my face like 1,000 options. So I just like scroll through. This one looks nice. I just feel like I have like a lot of people to choose from. So why would I stay stuck or that kind of a thing? So I just break up easily. I mean, it's not just to find somebody else. It's not going to be that hard.
I think another thing again is the social media has helped this divorcing agenda. Like for instance, now you see somebody say, "I've divorced my partner," and everybody will be like, "It's a normal thing now." It's like it's suddenly so annoying. Like it's a normal thing. It's a normal thing.
You kind of expect it now.
Yes, like people. You see comments in the comment section. People will be like, everybody has the right to move on. Everybody has the right to say, okay, I don't love this person anymore. For Christ's sake, when you met this guy or when you met this lady, you told this lady that I love you. Like I believe that you might have seen one or two things that attracted you to this lady. People are beginning to have this feeling that marriage is supposed to be one perfect project. One perfect project. Just imagine a lady waking up one morning and saying, this guy is not at fault per se. I just needed time for myself. But when you were like having this vows.
I
When
want
you
to be with you.
and forever.
Yeah,
Did you think about that? So the thing is bothering. But now I want to ask, what do you think? What is one of the factors you think that leads to such a thing? This divorce, or these failed marriages.
You know, I think I want to categorically state that first of all, for me, I feel like divorce is such a sad event.
Yes.
He
It's a crash landing.
Like, let's even leave marriage for a second and think of when you break up with your boyfriend or your girlfriend or somebody you had thought you were going to spend the rest of your life with.
Yeah, exactly.
You almost cannot survive it.
Yeah.
Not to not joke of somebody you went the extra mile to get married to.
Yeah.
You know, you guys already have like plans in place. You're going to have these babies, or instead of having babies, we would adopt cats. You see now, you're now cat daddies and cat mommies. Stuff like that. You like build your dreams of your future together. You now go and break up in a way that at least some people still end up friends.
Yeah.
Some still like each other but cannot live together. And then you see some. You'll be like, were these people ever in love?
Yeah.
How love turns sour. It beats me.
But don't you think that there's a level of deception?
To what?
In this generation, when it comes to relationship, don't you think there's a strong level of deception going on?
I don't understand what that means. I'm not deceiving anybody.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about for what you see. No, with what you see. Don't you think that deception?
In what sense? You have to explain.
Like for instance now, this new love for materialism within the ladies.
Yeah, I think
yes.
I think the problem is people should go back to the definition of love. Do you get? Because that's one of the reasons of. Don't ask for my definition. The original question was what I think about the increasing rate of divorce. Maybe one of the main factors would be what our definition of love is now.
Yeah.
And what it used to be.
Okay.
Or what it should be.
Yeah. So you're trying to say.
So what do you think love is? Sorry. What do you think love is?
I think love it.
Now, in this society that we are in now, according to reality, what do people perceive love as?
Material things, get me a new iPhone, buy me a new Wii. If you're a guy, I want sex. I want sex.
Is that true?
What do you think? I just for guys, it's more of like sex. More of sex. They see as love. For girls, it's more of like, okay, if you are spending more on me, you are getting me expensive things, you're taking me on expensive vacation and all that. That's what they term love. Like majority, because the thing is sickening. Me and myself that is married, I had a worst experience with ladies. Yes, worst experience. Like there are some you will meet. Yes, I need to be real. Like now, sorry to anyone who feels offended.
So many experiences. Didn't
Yeah, so many experiences. I believe you to have your own. Nobody is spared. You two are a Jagaban. I believe you are a Jagaban.
Please don't drag me to this.
Everybody has tested it. Even my producer there has tested his own too. So let me.
We are both innocent. Stop dragging me to it.
No, I go talk as he be. See.
Talk your own as he be.
No, I talk as he be for my own. Like I meet 20 girls. I met them. There are some that they gave me this vibe that I'm not about the money, I'm not about this, I'm not about you. All of a sudden, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you start seeing some level of they call it billing. Level of billing setting in. And when you don't give that billing, I say that the whole world wants to crash. I dated so many ladies that were not concerned about my growth. No, but like I've not seen someone that asked me, in my past relationship, how are you doing? Like business-wise, how you open life? What? Like, tell me, share your challenges with me. They're all more of like, hello, babe, do you have 15K? Hello, babe, do you have 50K? Yeah. So when I see this kind of thing, I be like, oh, I feel that maybe you don't just love me for who I am. Maybe you just love me for the things you can get. So I had this mentality that I say, fine, let's play the ball, let's play the card.
But now that you've pointed that out, could that be a reason for? I don't want to say breakups now because we're talking about divorce, but something should be related somehow.
But yes, I feel that first of all, we are too demanding from the both sex. we are too demanding. Like, for instance, let us look at a scenario where a guy is so sexually hyperactive and he's dating a girl that I don't like sex. Sex is not wait, it's not my thing. Instead for the guy to like, okay, see how he can be able to adjust his hormonal levels, like
find someone that matches his.
No. So no, it's not. See, no, it's not matter.
That's the divorce now, ba?
No, I'm talking about relationship.
Moment you have to find somebody to satisfy that thing you think your
No. See, let us get this right. Be it relationship, be it marriage, it all boils down to compromise. Like there might be some qualities I'll see in you that I like, that is long term, that will benefit me in a long distance, and I'm not supposed to like just say okay because of sex, because last man, they get age where you go reach, like you get age where you go reach, even for the marriage, even the sex will tire you.
Are you sure?
Yes, man. Yes.
Sorry, is that true?
That is yes.
Everybody thinks it's true. But please, I heard from men it's a forever thing.
For those who want,
70,
for those who want to die, for those who want to die on top of it. But I'm just for those who want to. But for me, I don't see sex as they say like it's quite absurd. Coming back to divorce, you see somebody going to the court. I say I'm filing a divorce against my husband. For what reason? He loves sex too much. His stuff is too big. He's like, you see the ridiculous reasons.
So already giving you reasons to put divorce.
So yeah, so like so what I'm trying to say is like there are some certain things you don't need to make an issue. No human being is like 100% like she's no human being is perfect and is or complete 100%. There must be some
99%.
99% is not even there. Let us just say 70. Yes. So I just feel that this more of our relationship these days is more of a demand strategy. A demand strategy. Give me this. Like social media has damaged lots of relationship. Like when you see some things they post on TikTok, on Instagram, even pastors too have joined the train. Everybody's now becoming a relationship expert. If you go on Instagram now, I'm not like I'm dissing this girl, like
we're not dissing anybody here.
But me, I need to mention a few names. Yes, I need to.
We don't troll here.
Okay, yes, I'm not okay. Okay. I'm not going to shade anybody. But so many people are just becoming, these relationship experts overnight, telling people how to live their lives. Telling, okay, now as a celebrity, what is our business with your private life? Fine, you can make headline by saying you have divorced your husband or your wife, but don't give us reasons. Yes, don't give us reasons. That is my own personal view.
I hate to be on this side of the line right now.
Why?
But because normally I would support don't give us. I mean, it's not our business.
It's not our business.
But let me talk from the point of social media responders. They will feel like, I hate this thing. They will feel like, when you were enjoying it was our business. You owe us. Nobody asked you to come and tell us this. Now you have to complete this.
See, for me, if I'm a celebrity or whomsoever I would be, I don't owe anybody. That's an entitlement mentality of Nigerians.
But that is how you sell your market in the first place.
So now divorce.
You sell your market by selling us the gist of your life.
So divorce mean that you should. Divorce mean that I don't get it. Like divorce is a relevant strategy.
Maybe in this instance, it is not meant to be a strategy. But for me, they have been feeding me how you eat, what you eat, where you live, your 10 million naira wedding, your mansion in Ikoyi.
Because those things are joyful experiences.
Naturally,
it's meant to inspire other people. Don't get.
To lose a parent, I would still know. I know almost everything. So I would just naturally expect if this big thing happens to you, I deserve to know.
Once you're a celebrity,
not me comfort.
Once you're a celebrity, you can't hide your life. You can't hide certain things, e.g. your marriage. They hide you. Sometimes they do it for the sake of inspiring others or even creating content. Well, divorce is not content.
Okay, so let me understand something. When this person whose marriage brought down the whole of Abuja, the whole of Lagos.
Yes.
When it dissolves, as they were bringing out the whole of Lagos, we are all watching. We are all partying via social media. So unfortunately, it just fizzles out.
Uh-huh.
What should happen?
So does it mean that
What should that person do? Just carry on with our social media presence, like
but
nothing
say,
has changed.
do you know that with all these celebrity, all these so-called celebrity divorce cases and all that, it has made so many people to have a rethink about marriage.
Yes, I know that. I know because their
Because
influences.
see, my own stand is, if you are sharing the good news with us, don't make us drown with you.
Interesting.
Yes, don't make us drown with you, because just what happened, just a clear thing happened, like what happened between the in between the P squares, that is Shoot Boy and Mr. P. The fight, yes, was epic. The fight was epic. It was, but so many people were disappointed. Like, imagine twins watching that thing, and maybe I had a twin brother. Like, we are watching that, I'll be like, bro, let's just say we no go fight like this in the future.
Blood no thick pass water again.
No, but
that kind of a thing.
So
go begin the reason and
so
say,
yes, as a celebrity, your life, in a way, it's having effect on people who follow you.
That's obvious. But
Yes.
what you are trying to say is that it should only be the positive
Yes,
aspects of their life.
yes, because if you check it, the impact of social media so far has done lots of harm than good. If you agree.
Fair enough, but it has also done so much good.
But that's why I'm trying to say that if you are going to share the good news with us, don't share the details behind the bad news. Because you are discussing, like now, imagine a girl. Okay, imagine someone, a celebrity coming online telling, let us assume that yes, there was really a domestic abuse.
Yeah.
This thing. And there is a girl who somewhere online, or maybe on Facebook, on Instagram, who are not really experiencing this kind of thing. And she's having this mental picture. Whoa, I hope that Dele will not do this to me. And you see one thing about information, if you don't process it well,
It starts to mess up with your thinking.
that is what most of
It has planted a seed, you know, that kind of a
yes,
thing.
that is why all these online, I don't know where they get their certificates from, all these online relationship experts, they come up with some ridiculous advices sometimes. When I even listen, I'll be like, really? Are you serious? Are you serious? Like, they try to make you, most of them are living bitter lives. Sorry to say this. They have gone through I'm saying it, man. I don't owe anybody an apology. If you are taking it personal, man, I don't owe you any apology. But they do this thing, like, in a way whereby they want you to make the mistake that they made, in a way, cunningly. They try to send you to do some certain things. Yes, now. And the victims of this so-called relationship counseling, online counseling, are the ladies.
No.
Yes,
Because
the
they are
ladies.
relationship with themselves.
There is somebody, I will not mention her name, that organized, is it a webinar on relationship. Ladies paid 25,000, 35,000 to be there.
How are you not reading that? That should mean I'm trying to learn all I can to make my marriage work, to make my relationship work. Shouldn't that be the signal I should be sending to you?
Okay, now, between these relationship experts and religious leaders in this thing, like, if they should advise you, counsel you, or maybe relationship or marriage matters, who will you listen first to?
La, 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 la. Oh, it's so nice.
Yes, now who?
I don't know now. Don't ask me.
But to me, I just feel that there's a high level of deception going on.
See, I know one thing I think people should note for themselves is that there really is no manual to this thing.
Yes, there's no manual, exactly.
Because even the people advising us that you've called experts and all of that, everybody's winging it.
Yes.
I'm telling you, we have the best intentions when we start out in our marriage for it to work. I don't think anybody enters a marriage planning for it to fail.
So some do these days. Especially when you are a rich guy and they feel that, okay, we'll go to court and do the necessary signing of papers, and you tell the court, this is what I'll give to my wife after this, and at the end of the day, she'll just find one thing and crash the marriage and go work with your money. It's happening. Yeah.
Fine, I admit it may be happening.
Yeah, some people pray for it to crash, actually.
I don't hear you now.
Yes.
The cocoa of my talk be say, you just scattered everything now by saying some people want it to crash. Between a relationship expert and a pastor.
Uh-huh.
A pastor that has been preaching on relationship issues.
Yes.
That knows marriage. It's more
Yes.
like a marriage counselor. Sure, you know.
Yeah.
No, because you know when people are getting married, they used to go and do marriage counseling for like 6 weeks or something.
Uh-huh.
The married guys in the house can testify. I mean, I can testify.
Okay.
Anyway, who would like take advice from?
Yeah.
I don't think one person's advice is all in all.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's a two-way thing. It's a two-way thing because you know earlier I said there was no manual to it. So basically, I think there is no formula to it. So if the quadratic equation is x squared plus y squared equals z squared.
For me,
Let me finish now.
Okay. Fire on.
Union Bank.
Uh-huh.
That's you. You're like this.
Uh-huh.
Stallion. Anyway, so the point is, I would just. I don't think one person can determine what will work for you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you understand? Because if they say we are two individuals, two different people, then there's nobody like you. So nobody should know what will work for me. If me and you actually were to get married, what will work for us will be different from you and your wife.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So how would somebody figure that out for me?
But the true fundamentals is what I'm talking about.
That's why I will pick x square, pick y square, and make it in a way that will work for me. I don't know what I'll listen to.
But to me personally, if I would choose, it's a religious leader. You know why? It's always involved in maybe settling family disputes. There'll be a wealth of experience in that area. Yes, like when he's settling, he learns from those experiences. He sees it.
Relationship experts to do the same.
Most of them create some, in quotes, imaginable pictures that they want to sell to you. But a man, like someone who is a religious leader, will certainly, apart from preaching in the church and praying for people and trying to lead people to find peace in their spiritual life, he has experience, first of all, with his own family. Second of all, he picks his experience from any religious manual he finds this in. And again, I think he counsels people on their issues. Yes.
I think they do the same thing, though.
I don't think they do the same.
And the difference will now be that a religious leader would teach you based on the principles of the Bible, the Quran, and all that.
Uh-huh.
While a relationship expert will now be using psychology, sociology, manology. Womanology. You know that kind of thing? Yeah.
But there's something I would like to ask. Do you think that we the youths, like we are the ones now that are getting to marriage these days, do you think that we often neglect the advice of our parents or the elderly people when it comes to the issues of marriage? Because I see this a lot. There are some guys and there are ladies who feel that, oh, fuck it, that these people, they live their own life and all that. But there are some things, I think just answer that question.
Should I pick a side? Because it's hard for me to pick a side.
Why?
50-50. In as much as our parents have been there, done that, their times were different from ours.
Yes, their time is different, but let me tell you the honest truth.
I
do envy our parents. Yes, you might be
You
looking
don't
at,
envy them, or you do envy them?
I do envy them.
You envy your parents?
No, allow me to learn now.
No, I'm trying to understand you before you land.
Not my like I'm talking about in general.
I know you envy.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, that's nice.
The reason why I envy them is they understood what marriage was all about. Like during their time, they knew the instrument of diplomacy. They know how to be diplomatic towards each other.
Yeah.
It's rare before you see this. I'm tired of this marriage. Get away. It was like they were doing it in their time. There is like they were in few numbers. But now it's like there's a contrast. The marriages that are peaceful now and exploring the instrument of diplomacy is lesser now. Like now, to tell you, they know they have fault too. Like now, if you're talking with your parents, your mother will say, your dad is like this, so but still, I still like him for one reason. But I just feel like this generation, we magnify problems to make it so big.
But they are so big now.
E.g. like what?
I don't even know.
Yes.
Don't do that to me.
No. Like what?
I don't know.
No, we are good in magnifying problems. Like,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, just imagine now. Maybe someone like I was saying before that a lady will just get up, go to the court, say she wants to file for divorce. What is the reason, madam? My husband often disturbs me for sex. This is something that you are going to see a sexual health expert to advise you. Why go to court? Why make a ridicule of yourself? Is it a legit reason for someone to go to a court and file divorce because somebody is sexually active? Like sexually active is for you. Is that a reason? Is that? No, it's true now. Is that?
Well,
Yeah.
see, don't ask me.
No, see.
Because on the surface, I should say
The guy won't play match. The guy won't play match. You must say she don't want play match.
It's easy. Go on, turn yourself to get do am now, guy.
Yeah. So
Guy, no.
There are
It
better.
may be a reason. It may be what it. I don't know actually.
Okay.
It can be a reason, though. It can be a valid reason.
But to me, I just
It's
feel
not-
that
it's not easy,
so even in relationship, we magnify things too much. Okay, imagine come on relationship, you ask a girl, what do you like about this guy? I like him, he's caring, he's this and that. But my problem with him is that he gets angry too quickly. And that's why I can't marry him. I do hear this kind of things, yes. Yeah, magnify. Okay, who no gets score for head?
Not be that. Everybody gets coins. Imagine like, please stop it. That's another good reason.
No, see.
Wait, a good reason to do what actually? To not get married, right?
No,
To that person.
or to continue the marriage with that person.
Or if you're already married.
Yeah.
No, there could be other alternatives.
Like what?
And dispute resolution, counseling, and all of that.
But if you're not married, what happens?
Then it's a good reason to not get
See,
married.
do you know, the way we fence off people because of little imperfections has made so many people to pretend.
Do you know, now what you call little imperfections may be extreme imperfections for me.
In what way?
I feel like if we are both going to be together, we should have our non-negotiables. Things you can tolerate, things I can't tolerate. I mean, do you get kind of a thing? Like, let it be spelled out. If you can handle somebody that is temperamental, doesn't mean I can handle it. What if I'm also temperamental? If you lose it, instead of me to calm down, my own brain now even takes it times 10. It's a non-negotiable. I cannot deal with that.
But you know that.
But then again, there'll be something you can tolerate. Like your lady being too friendly. Another man cannot tolerate. It's just so before we can work together, I think we have to find that common ground. Like, let's know what we can compromise on and what I cannot compromise on.